every time he's getting it to the right guy. And he has the ball in his hands 95% of the time in the transition game. And the other guys, Eddie Jones is a good ball handler. Ceballos does a good job inside. So they're doing a good job taking care of the ball.
The Los Angeles Lakers have, when they've been good, they've been very good. When they've been bad, they have just been soundly spanked, as they were a couple of nights ago, to the Golden State Warriors Tuesday in Oakland, losing 129-105.
Yeah, that was one of the times they were spanked. Also, they played the Clippers and just got blown out in the game here at the Forum, where the Clippers just dominated. So they're kind of a Jekyll and Hyde team. It'll be interesting to see which one shows up tonight.
And the Sonics at midcourt with a tip. Campbell and Kemp, two guys that can leap out of the gym. The tap one by the Lakers. Nick the quick Van Exel out high on the left. Drops it mid-block right side. Campbell turns, twists into the air. Follow away Jay. Banks it up and in. Elden Campbell in his 5th year from Clemson. Getting the Lakers on top 2-0. Here's Gill. Strides quarter court left side. Shadowed by Jones. Comes up the Cartwright screen. Body jumps out. They double Gill. Now he stops, pivots. Jones all over it. Skips across court. Kemp outside. Stutter step dribble into the lane. Gives the ball on the inline to Cartwright. Time running down. 6 in the shot clock. Dollar Bill starts to move into the alley. Swings up the left-handed hook. Get the back brace. Rebound recovered by Vlade Divac. Vlade can handle it and will across midcourt. Backs in deep. Out to Jones. Looks for the 3. Wide left. Taken off the rim. Tangled up is Kemp and Ceballos. Cartwright grabs the leather. Ahead to Payton. Diagonal pass 50 feet up the floor to Schrempf. A jump pass deflected. Grab by Campbell. Beneath the lid, and the Lakers are in business.
Yeah, that looked a little confused about what he wanted to do. Looked like he was going to shoot it first and saw an open player underneath.
Nick Van Exel out high on the right side. Dumps it low to Campbell. Kemp comes over the top. Campbell grabs, spins. His jam off the mark. Laker bench wanted a foul. Rebound, Bill Cartwright. Bill will bring it to midcourt. You can hear the creaking from up here. He swings it over to Gill. Somebody get an oil can. Here's Payton, quarter court left side. Bill, given the start tonight, Irvin Johnson has had the last 2 starts to the pivot to Seattle. Payton with it, in low to the rain man. Back, turns, whirls, ball away, baseline, Jay. We've got a 2-2 ball game.
And so far the power forwards are going at each other. Dale Harris trying to get Shawn Kemp in early foul trouble twice in a row. He's gone down to Elden Campbell.
Van Exel centers it to Vlade Divac, head of the arc. Over to Ceballos, dangerous score, 22 a game, picked up defensively by Schrempf. They rotated outside to Eddie Jones. Jones in front of his own bench. High skip pass, entry to Elden. Campbell backs, turns, Poe goes into the air for the 10-foot message. Bill Cartwright with a rebound recovery. Out to Gill, threads through traffic into the lane. One man to beat. He averts. Divac missed the shot, but tapped up and in. Detlef Schrempf was trailing in the convoy.
Yeah, good move by Kendall Gill. Everything but the finish. Detlef right there to clean it up.
4-2 the score. Here's Jones. All lightning. Quick step to the baseline. Through the double team. Ceballos beneath the lid. Raises and banks it home.
Ceballos is not flashy. Just has an uncanny ability to get open. They don't run any plays for him. They say he scores better just working on his own, improvising out there.
Oh, what a step by Jones to the baseline. Wow. 4-4 ball game. Payton in low to Cartwright. Back Vlade down up with a hook. Made some contact. The ball comes rolling off the hand. Grabbed by Vlade. Up ahead to Van Exel. Jitterbug dribble. Crossover into the lane. Switches right to left hand. Imports to the air. Lays it up and in. Nice play. 6-4. Back to Sonics. Comets. Payton for the score as he broke down into the lane.
What a move by Nick Van Exel against Gary Payton. But Gary does a smart thing as we look at it here. Van Exel does a good job. Nice finish. That was a difficult shot, but Gary leaks out after that shot, gets 2 points right back at the other end.
Tie ball game, 9:07 to go. First quarter, out high on the left. Jones branches to the baseline, double team, pick and roll over to Vlade. Tapped away off Vlade's leg, grabbed by Schrempf. Scoops it ahead to Kemp, rears into the lane. He had a man ahead of him. Went into the air. Van Exel reached in, good foul. Van Exel avoids the fast break lay-in of the Sonics, who had a 3-on-1 break.
Yeah, that was the first foul call in this game. The referees are going to let these two teams play tonight. Shawn had a 3-on-1. Probably better served to try and pass the ball, but drew the foul anyway, so you don't mind it as much. He had 2 guys open on the other side.
Kemp, a pretty good free throw shooting big man at 78%. Rims the first. Shawn Kemp. Boy, is he #1 among the fan balloting, or was I imagining things? I mean, he's got a huge lead.
There were some pretty good players. Karl Malone, some other guys that, as you mentioned, kind of surprising. But I think the Dream Team appearance kind of did it for him. Just blew his name out there.
Detlef #9 among the forwards in the balloting. Good showings for him. 7-6 to score. Sonics lead by 1. 8:45 to go. First quarter. Van Exel skips it out high to Ceballos. Turns off the Divac pick. Long J got it. 20-footer for Cedric Ceballos.
Now, that's not the strength of his game, but he can knock down the open jump shot.
Seattle will bring it ahead, trailing 8-7. Quarter court right with it. Detlef Schrempf. Good ball game. This promises to be a beauty tonight. Schrempf skips to the paint. High cut into the lane. Steps between defenders. And what do we have? A foul. He was pinned over there. And Van Exel picks up the foul. That is his second.
Gary does it so well. He works smaller point guards down in the low post area, kind of pushed out on that play, but Nick Van Exel with the bent arm, goes too much contact as Gary gets into the paint.
Well, the Laker folks will tell you that Van Exel is a moody youngster, and he apparently has just picked up a technical foul. Van Exel a little frustrated here, earned the early going with the 2 personal fouls, and now the technical foul that sends Detlef Schrempf to the line.
Nicky Van Exel, that's his given name, Nicky Maxwell Van Exel, has a hard time biting his lip, and it's one of the things that Bill Harris wants him to work on, and he's not going to waste any time, pulls him right out of the game, puts him Sedale Threatt.
Sedale Threatt, the former Sonic of 3 years, from the 87-88 season to 91. Here's Payton outside on the inbound. Flings it over to Schrempf, cuts into the lane to the hole. High hook, up and in. Detlef Schrempf with a free throw on the technical foul, and now a fielder. The Sonics cash in on a 3-point play from Detlef. Seattle leads 10-8. Laker ball. Jones, quick snap pass in low. Ceballos posting, got into the air before Kemp could even think about it. Ceballos played it up and in.
That's classic Ceballos, moving without the ball, and then the quick finish.
Here's Gill, stumbles into the lane. Nice avoidance of a defender on the baseline. Loops it over. Divac missed it. Ball volleyed inside. Cartwright can't make it stick. Campbell taps it out. Threatt on the break. Into the lane. Rummages to the glass and lays it up and in.
You got to stop the penetration. Nobody picked him up. Detlef Schrempf back on defense, allowed him to get to the hole.
Gill the other way. Hard cut into the lane. Hands to Gary. Probably should have gone to the air with it. Tried to hand off to Kemp. Turnover. Threatt on the break. Out ahead of Ceballos. Rams into Dollar Bill. Knocks him down. Bill takes the licking for the good of the team. You know how that goes. He's a company guy. And the Sonics will take it back trailing 12-10.
Here, watch this. Bill Cartwright kind of falls down in section. Here's the leg, then the hip, then the shoulders hit the ground.
Yeah. Solution job. 12-10 to score. Lakers lead it. Give and go. Gill to Payton. Back to Kendall to the end line. He thwarted Jones' attempt to reach in with a right arm. That's an offensive foul.
Eddie Jones, again, just a great defensive player. Good quick feet. Good anticipation on that move. And Kendall just a little too aggressive trying to get to the basket.
In the city of Los Angeles, California, 7:25 to go first quarter. 12-10 the count. Lakers by a deuce. Ceballos with a rock out high on the right. Looking for Vlade in low. Out on top it comes to Campbell instead. Cross court to Jones. Jones, quick little left to right hand dribble. Into the lane. Leads to the hole. A popper over Schrempf won't go. Kept the recovery to midcourt. Ahead to Gary. Into traffic. Back to Shawn. He darts by a man. Goes to the hole. Raises and jams it down with 2 hands.
Give and go basketball. And no one better for a finish than Shawn Kemp.
12-12 to score. 6:54 to go first quarter. Threatt with it outside. Covered by Payton. Gets it over to Campbell. It got loose. Held him with a recovery. Backs down. Picks up the dribble. Looks for help. As to Sedale. He'll oblige. Sweeps it low to the floor. Back carry down. Steps back. Bumps it low. Campbell turns. Twist into the air. His flick won't go. Put back by Vlade. No. Rebound. Ceballos leads in. High hook. No. Ball's volleyed. Who's going to get it? Loose to the floor. And Gary's got it. Schrempf on his right. Gill trailing. Vlade ahead with Jones. Sends it to Gill. In low to Payton on the return pass. Cut to the hole. Deflected by a Laker out of bounds. And it will be Sonic ball with 6:25 left in the first after the timeout. Good game. Tie early. 12-12. Back to L.A. in a moment on the Sonic Broadcasting Network. Los Angeles living large here on his own turf. He's given me a pass to come here to the building today. Sonics 5 of 9, 56%. Lakers 6 of 13, 46%. Impressions early, Marcus.
Well, the Sonics are doing a good job. They're trying to push the ball out on the fast break. Some of the decision-making is questionable at times, but, you know, still early, the Lakers, their strength, although he's the guy that gets them going, and, again, they don't run a lot of plays for him. He just moves without the basketball, and Detlef hopefully had his ginseng to drink this afternoon. He's going to need it. Cedric Ceballos makes you expend a lot of energy defensively.
Sonics will bring it in bounds. Ceballos does indeed. He has 6 points to lead the Lakers. Here's Schrempf outside, hoping to get Ceballos and fit. Schrempf has been outstanding over the last 3 games. Beats to Kemp. Nice decision into the lane. Drew the double team over to Cartwright. Baseline flick. Rattles in and out. Ceballos with the recovery. Lakers with the leather. And Threatt wrapping it between the wickets at midcourt here at the Forum. Sedale Threatt out of West Virginia Tech. Swings it over to Divac. Outside to Jones. Open for the 3-stroke. Won't take it. Bumps it low to Campbell. Turns. Backs. Doubled. Outside. Threatt. Sent. Fires. Got it. From 15 right hand side of the arc.
There's a steal. There's Ceballos. Mr. Motion.
Steps right in front of Gary Payton. Lays up a little reverse backhander, and it's off the mark, but he drew the bump. And Cedric will go to the line.
I talked about his junior college coach, Phil Matthews, at Ventura, J.C., and Cedric didn't make the varsity basketball team in high school until his junior year. Didn't start until somebody got hurt his senior year. He was really a late bloomer. The only offer he had was a junior college scholarship to Ventura, but that's where he blossomed as a player, and he credits Phil Matthews for filling him again. You're not going to play hard, sit down, and he hasn't stopped moving since.
With the Cal State Fullerton was the second-round pick of the Phoenix Suns. You talk about steals, that certainly was one.
Yeah, he led the Big West at Fullerton 2 years in a row in scoring, and averaged 19 points a game in about 30 minutes of action last year in 53 games, so he can score points in a hurry.
Lakers lead it 16-12. Ceballos with a couple of free throws, 8 for the game. Sonics break the full court pressure, now set up in the half court. Schrempf has it, skips it into Cartwright. Back to the left hand, deflected away by Divac. Grabbed by Ceballos. They average 11 steals a ball game, the Lakers do. 3 flash to the baseline, drew the double team. Slips it to Ceballos. He steps up and took a whack. Kendall Gill was there to smash him, but I think the foul actually is going to be tagged on Shawn Kemp. It's his first.
There was Ceballos again with the great nose for the basketball here. He gets open after penetration by Threatt, and Shawn just trying to prevent the easy layups. Shawn's got to be careful. The Lakers, I haven't seen them go into Elden Campbell this much early in the game this season, so they're definitely trying to get Shawn Kemp, who they know is prone to foul trouble, trying to get him a couple of quick, easy fouls to get him out of the game. Are you surprised that the Sonics still persist offensively and trying to get it low to Cartwright? I mean, that seems to be their emphasis right now. He's 0 for 3. Yeah, well, if I'm the Lakers, I don't double team Bill. I let Divac, as they're doing, play him straight up and just let Bill make his move and make him beat you. Lakers lead by 6. Here's Schrempf. He curls into the key with an off-balance jumper. Missed it. Rims off. Loose ball foul called, and this will be on the Sonics. It is on Shawn Kemp. It is the second foul on the Rain Man in a 15-second period of time. Dave McMillan will come in, but he'll come in for Kendall Gill. And let's see if George will look to his bench here for Shawn Kemp at the 5:17 mark of the first period. Kemp has picked up his second foul. Yeah, that's a tough break for Shawn, but again, that's been a problem all season long. Lakers by 6, 18-12. Threatt at midcourt. Second round, making a 6th round pick, 139th pick by Philadelphia at 83. Lobs it out on the wing. Here's Campbell again with his back to the lid, backing down, turning, up with a shot, won't go. They say walk with the basketball. Del Harris said he was pushed by Kemp. Good decision by the Lakers. They spread the floor. They go right back at Kemp, who's picked up his second foul. Okay, Eldon hasn't had this much offensively, I think, in his entire career. They're really going at Shawn Kemp. McMillan jogged out in front of his own bench, working with Eddie Jones on his hip. Skips across court to Payton, who Ceballos nearly picked it off. Gary over to Cartwright, stands baseline left, in low to the Rain Man. Back, doubled, scoops it over the shoulder. Cartwright juggles it, goes into the air to score. Bumped and fouled. Bill will go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. It wasn't pretty, but it worked. But that was a nice pass from Shawn Kemp. Just the over-the-shoulder flip. He was double-teamed down in the low box by Vlade, who just left Cartwright wide open. Ceballos late on the rotation. Should have been there for the possible steal. But the Sonics need to also work Ceballos, make him play some defense. Let Detlef move without the ball as Ceballos does. Make him get himself tired chasing Detlef. You got to wear him out so he won't have as much left at the other end. Cartwright hits the free throw. It's an 18-15 ball game. Lakers by 3. Threatt winds his way across midcourt, forced to spin left and right by Payton. Gives over to Ceballos. The spring to the air, missed it short. Schrempf was up in his face. Rebound. So, what a tremendous rebound by Campbell. And the no-look dump inside to Ceballos for the easy flick. 12 points for Cedric Ceballos. I mean, you have a tendency to say he's a garbage man, Ceballos, but it's a knack for getting open inside. And then he didn't even bring the ball down below his shoulders. Just got it up quickly. 20-15 ball game. They feed it inside to Kemp. He turns in on Vlade Divac. Dragged the pivot foot. He was expecting, I think, Vlade to hold him up. He dragged the pivot foot when Vlade vacated the area. So, the Sonics turn it over. And here comes Sam Perkins for Seattle as Bill Cartwright goes to the bench. And I think that's a blessing in disguise for the Sonics to get a chance to get Shawn out the game. He was, that third foul was just waiting to happen for him. 4:08 left in the first period, 20-15 ball game. Lakers by 5, and Threatt has the rock out high on the right wing. Looking inside for Ceballos. Covered three-quarter by Schrempf. Now Ceballos pops out to get it. Jab steps right, recoils, sprints in with the left hand, double team, feeds outside to Campbell, nearly lost it. In low to Vlade, sidewinds a hook up, lifted, rebound Kemp. Shovels it out to McMillan. Down the left side comes Payton to fill the lane. McMillan hits the trailer. Kemp, and he comes to the left-handed jam over Vlade, but missed it. Off the rim, grabbed by Campbell. Outside to Threatt on the break. Pulls up, flicks a three. Got it. Oh, he felt it, he fired it, he landed with a look. Now, we're up here with the bird's eye view. I was assuming that Shawn was coming out the game. That was not the case. Cartwright came out the game, but Sedale Threatt knocked down a three, and George needs to talk with his troops a little bit about this.
Yeah, the Lakers lead this conflict by 8, 23-15, and a timeout with 3:28 left in the first. Back with more in a moment on the Sonics Broadcasting Network. Talking to some folks out in D.C. today. Marcus Chapman, tendonitis on the injured list. McClain, tendonitis, soon to be on the injured list. Duckworth played hurt last night. Of course, Chris Webber is out. Great time to meet the Bullets in Tuesday.
Go there and play the mash unit.
23-15 the score here. The Lakers lead by 8. 3:24 left first quarter. McMillan rolls out here, sideline left, double team, and 3 seconds in the lane is called on the Sonics. Detlef Schrempf.
That's just a bad play on the part of Detlef. He was camping in the lane. He's arguing with the ref, but he can't get called for 3 seconds and not get a shot off.
Sonics had 9 turnovers, or actually 10 turnovers for 10 points against Philly last night in the first quarter. They have had 8 turnovers for 6 Laker points in this game. Campbell leans in off the baseline, missed it, rattles short, rebound to Perkins, outside to McMillan. Need to get something going. And this is the guy to get it going. Payton, in low to Kemp, drop step, spin, reverse, hovers into the air, tied up by Campbell and a jump ball. Shawn Kemp will jump it up with Elden Campbell. I tell you, Divac and Campbell have done an outstanding job defensively to shut off the middle.
Yeah, 2 excellent shot blockers. Elden Campbell went to high school right down the street from here at Morningside High School. Really quick off his feet, and he's the kind of guy that can give Shawn Kemp problems.
23-15 ball game. The Lakers lead it. Here's the ball batted to the sideline. McMillan trying to screen off Vlade Divac from the ball. Did indeed do just that, and then he piles right into a seat here at courtside. And fortunately, no one was sitting in those seats.
Yeah, he almost ran over the Diane Cannon looking like there in the first row.
Yeah. Here are the Sonics now with McMillan. Yeah, he goes right to the empty seat, thank goodness. McMillan with the ball, quarter court left side. To Gill, in low to Kemp, backs, turns, ball away, Jay, drew a beat on it, and got nothing but net. In with a whisper. Kemp with 7 points, 23-17. Lakers by 6. 2:32 left in the first period. Street handles the ball outside, skips it, mid-block right side. Campbell bows his back, leans in. Oh, man. He horses Kemp to the glass, and Bank hooks one up and in.
And that's a tough shot to Shawn again. He's got to be careful. He's getting so close to committing that third foul.
8-point lead for the Lakers. Perkins outside. Bends the knees for 3, won't take it. Feeds to Gill, in low to Kemp, hits the cutter, and fakes to the glass. He'll lay it up and in, twisting to the hole.
Again, the Lakers slow reacting on the weak side, but a nice move without the basketball by Gary Payton.
25-19 ball game. Here's Vlade, takes the ball, touch pass back to Freak for 3, raises and misses. Gill with a rebound. Gill up the floor with the left hand. Avoids Campbell, steps into the key, feeds to the trailer. McMillan over to Sam, winds up for a tray. Got it, nothing but net. Went in with a whisper. Sam Perkins with a 3. It pulled the Sonics to within 3 points, 25-22 with 1:38 left in the first quarter.
There's natural tendencies for a defensive center, a lot of these defenses, to get to the paint. Sam's going to float around that 3-point perimeter and look for the open shots.
Reed Jitterbugs with a dribble, sends it across the arc here to Jones. In low to Vlade, turns with a high hook, air ball grabbed by Kemp, lead pass to midcourt to Payton, overthrow him. Up in the backcourt, it is recovered by Sedale Threatt. That is the 9th Sonic turnover of the quarter. Threatt, right-hand side of the key, hesitates. Turns off to Campbell, pick, drives to the baseline. He dribbled it out of bounds. Boy, he saw that wide-open baseline, and Sam Perkins standing there. He took his mind off the ball.
Yeah, he did, but for a team that doesn't commit a lot of turnovers, the Lakers are not doing a good job taking care of the ball in that possession. The Sonics either just 2 poor decisions.
Lakers with 4 turnovers, and the Sonics with 9 here in the early going. Irvin Johnson steps in for the Sonics. Shawn Kemp, who played well after picking up the second foul. Gill with it, runs the baseline. Jones reaching in. Gill trying to reverse jam, blocked by Vlade, but a foul called on Vlade Divac and sends Kendall Gill to the free throw line.
That's been an area where Vlade Divac has really improved this year. He's blocking more shots. He got the foul call that time, but he's really becoming a defensive presence inside of Kendall. Takes it to the basket and does a good job. You got to take it strong, take it hard, and expect to get hit.
Well, Kendall just blew right by Eddie Jones. All Eddie could do was wave at him as he went by. Gill misses the free throw.
Yeah, he and Jones like in the sense that they both have that explosive first step and the ability to finish at the end of it.
Kendall Gill has yet to score. Just the first one. Second one rolls off. Rebound, Sam Bowie. They're swinging out to Jones, who will bring it down the left arc in front of his own bench. Studies the situation inside the Lakers with a spread floor. Threatt coming out for the basketball. Jones in trouble handling it against Gill in midcourt. Feeds over to Anthony Peeler. Spreads it out wide. Set out high on the right with it. Divac. Return pass to Anthony Peeler on the cut. Deflected by Perkins out of bounds. for Laker possession. 4 on the shot clock and 34 seconds left in the first. The Lakers lead it 25-22 in the simulcast tonight from L.A. Sarunas Marciulionis steps in for the Sonics, and the Lakers want to talk about him a little bit here. The Sonics now have McMillan, Rooney, Gill, Perkins, and Irvin Johnson on the floor. It's the 22nd timeout called by the Lakers.
Yeah, they've got, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Probably going to try and diagram a special play here in this situation. You can see Dale Harris, who's done a tremendous job here with the Lakers. You know, he took over last year for this guy, Magic Johnson. And the Magic, the team responded initially under him, but once he announced that he was not going to do this on a full-time basis, that there were too many head trips and headaches, they just kind of win the tank last year. I think they lost their 9 or 10 games, last 9 or 10 games in a row. And when Dale was hired, there was a lot of questions as to whether or not Dale, who'd been out of coaching for a couple of years, would be able to deal with these young players in this cellular phone age. And he's really done a good job, though. He's come here and gotten these guys to play hard. You know, he benched Elden Campbell the first part of the season because he was not playing hard. Now he's really responded.
Lakers by 3. They have the inbound pass with 4 seconds. Bowie gets it, turns, mishandled it, flips it low to Peeler, raises, shot blocked, and a shot clock violation whistled on the Los Angeles Lakers. So maybe for the first time of the quarter, the Sonics make a solid stop on the Lakers.
Yeah, the Sonics, that's their key, is to be aggressive defensively, the steals, the blocks, being all over the ball. And we haven't seen a lot of that early in this game. Lakers lead by 3, 25-22. McMillan looks at the basketball as he crosses midcourt. I thought he was going to ask for a new ball. Now he stands for the dribble out beyond the three-point ring. Feathers in low to Perkins. Turns, whips across court to Rooney. Makes a nice catch. Stutter step dribble into the lane. Double team. Over to Gill. Trailing. Leaps into the air. Stripped by Vlade. Grabbed by 3. 3-on-1. McMillan is back over to Jones. And poked away by McMillan. What a tremendous play. McMillan backpedaling. Reaches in to punch the ball away. If there's anything you can do, I can do better. Good job defensively of stopping the layup. But Tiffany Eddie was going up to dunk that ball. He attacked it with a lot of aggression.
Lakers bringing in. Here's Freed outside. He's tough with the shot clock running down, but it gives to Vlade for a rare 3 that bumps off the mark. Rebound Irvin Johnson, and that ends the first period of play. The score after 1 in Los Angeles. The Lakers 25 and the Sonics 22. Roughed away by Bowie. He sends it up ahead, and here comes Van Exel with it. Steps into the key. Feeds out to Anthony Peeler looking inside. Van Exel back in after picking up 2 personal fouls and then a quick check. In the opening 3 minutes to play the first quarter, Van Exel on top to Peeler. Out of Missouri, raises, bombs, air ball. He threw it out of bounds. Seattle basketball.
And Peeler claiming that his wrist, because if he looks rusty, he is. He hasn't seen a lot of action this year. He's kind of been in the old doghouse.
He's only shooting 33%, getting 9 minutes a game. Here's Marciulionis outside. Had a hot hand last night, and McMillan threw a beautiful rhythm pass. Rooney caught, turned, and wheeled it in from 15 left side.
Slowly but surely, he's rounding into shape and getting the form back from 2 years ago.
25-24, Sonics within 1. Here comes Elden Campbell again. He's been effective with that back, the turn, the hook. Not this time. Taken off the cradle by Gill across midcourt. Up it comes to Marciulionis. Great pass inside. Johnson to the glass. Up, fakes to blow the lay-in. Deflected away outside by Bowie, but recovered on a hustling play by Irvin Johnson. Gill hand to Rooney. Wide open 3. Too hard. Off the back rim. Deflected out to Ceballos, but picked up by Irvin Johnson. To Gill. Come in and try to pack it. Bowie met him at the summit. Rejected it. Grabbed again by Irvin. Out to McMillan. Over to Gill for the 3. In and out. Rebound deflected. Grabbed by Irvin. Deflected away. Irvin got it back. To Gill in the lane with the left hand. No. Rebound Perkins. No. Blocked by Bowie. Grabbed by Irvin. Trips outside of McMillan for the 3. He got it, but after the whistle. What a play inside.
Oh, boy, what a series. That was a lot of action, a lot of blow layups, a couple of good defensive plays by Sam Bowie, the old guy. He said he's going to retire after this year, his 10th in the league. He's making a statement, though, before he goes out. Kendall Gill tries to left-handed jam in a summit meeting. No way. Get out of here.
On the inbound, Perkins drains a 3. Oh, it's going to be that kind of night, folks. 27-25, the Sonics rally from 8 back late in the first period to take the lead of a deuce on a Perkins 3 after repeatedly getting offensive opportunities on the glass. Van Exel fires at 3 and a whistle off the play. The shot skips off the rim. We had some activity off the ball. Now we've got a technical foul called on the Supersonics, and I think it's on Nate McMillan. And Nate McMillan is gone. Don Vaden has kicked out Nate McMillan at the 9:57 mark here of the second period of play. 27-25. I've said it before. I will say it again. If you're an NBA official, You cannot be an overly sensitive individual. If you're going to be sensitive, go be a florist somewhere in a small town in West Virginia, but do not officiate in the NBA, Don Baden, because people come to see the players, not the officials. They come to see Nate McMillan, not this guy, number 12, Don Baden. You had to go be a florist somewhere, or a confectioner somewhere. Make candy somewhere for kids. Work for Mattel, make toys. That is ridiculous. This league has got to do something about it.
Kevin, tell us how you really feel about this.
Unbelievable. Lakers lead it 27-26. That is just inexcusable. 27-all ball game, 9:52 to go, second period play in Los Angeles. So McMillan is out. And so now, here are the Sonics with Elden Campbell backing in low on Schrempf and laying it up and in. Campbell has been effective. He has 6 points. 29-27 the score. 9:35 left in the second period. Marciulionis has it stripped away. Grabbed by the Lakers, and Ceballos comes down to lay it up and in on a little reverse pump inside. 14 for Ceballos. Lakers by 4, 31-27. Sonic ball. Marciulionis baseline left, missed it. Followed his own miss. Goes to the air, lays it up. He blew it. Rebound Bowie. Out to Ceballos. Here he comes. Down the left wing. Working on Payton. Double team. Payton reaches over the top to get a jump ball. No. Timeout call by the Lakers. That's a smart timeout. They had Ceballos doubled over there and in trouble. So a timeout on the floor with 9:06 left here in the second. The editorializing is over. We'll be back with the play-by-play in a moment. Lakers 31, Sonics 27 on the Sonics Broadcasting Network. Well, 31-27 ball game. The Lakers lead it here by 4. 9:01 to go. Second period of play. We'll tell you about Grease Monkey in a moment here as Elden Campbell handles the ball. Hooks it low to Tony Smith. Tripped up on the floor. Hustles after it. Grabs it. Sends it outside. Time running down. A bomb by Van Exel of 28 feet. Missed it. Rebound Gill to Payton. Back to Gill. He soars into the air. Jams it down with 2 hands. And lands with a look. Oh, you got to love that take to the lid.
Few prettier plays in basketball.
Ceballos inside doubled. Over it comes to Campbell. Raising traffic with a left-handed hook and drew the foul. Well, Campbell has just had all kinds of opportunities in the paint. He's at 5 of 7 from the field.
Yeah, good job, Kendall Gill. Give it up early. You will get it back. Gary Payton, as Nick Van Exel knows what's coming. He tries to get a hand on the lob, but couldn't do it.
Campbell to the line. It's the free throw. I mentioned that he hit 5 of 7. Actually, Ceballos has hit 5 of 7. Campbell has had 8 shots. He's hit 3 from the field, and he hits this free throw for 7 points. As you're just joining us, Nate McMillan kicked out of the ball game by Don Baden at the 9:57 mark. Double technical. Here come the Sonics after the missed free throw. Schrempf to Payton. Over to Gill. Climbs into the heavens and scoops it up and in with a lovely finish.
Yeah, Kendall's doing a good job getting out in transition, getting the easy buckets.
Lakers basketball. Tony Smith outside. Between the rings, Van Exel. Over it comes to Ceballos. Sideline right. In low to Bowie. Looks over the right shoulder. Great skip pass. Ceballos whirls into the air and lays it up and in.
Constant movement, constant motion, no plays. I'm just going to get open, get me the basketball, and I'll do the rest.
Well, Bowie's giving him a huge lift off the bench. Here comes Schrempf into the lane. Sideline to left-handed hook on the move. Missed it. Ceballos all over the rebound. Out to Van Exel across midcourt. Slants left-hand side of the key. Breaks outside on the wing. Takes a look inside. Doesn't like it. Beats to Campbell on the key. Back to Van Exel. They work a triangle left side. They go to Bowie. Now to the trailer. Campbell. He scoops it up and lays it in. That ball looked, Marcus, as if it had been held around waist level by a Sonic defender. He's able to just horse it up there.
I think it got stuck on Elden Campbell's hip. He was trying to do a pretty reverse layup. Didn't turn out to be pretty, but still effective.
Lakers take a 5-point lead, 36-31. Gill with the basketball. Head of the key. Chest pass over to Schrempf. Steps right. Works left. Now right. Back into the lane. Hesitates. Look to skip it cross court. Campbell deflects it out of bounds, and it will be awarded to the Supersonics. Shawn Kemp will come back in. The Rain Man was tagged with 2 quick fouls midway through the first quarter. And coming out of the ball game is Tony Smith. He just got a quick look at some action as Eddie Jones now will come in for Del Harris's Lakers. Lakers by 5. With it is Schrempf, head of the key, drives to the lane, switches left to right hand, and scores on a scoop beauty to the glass. He has 7 points.
Even though Ceballos worked hard on defense, he's not a particularly effective defensive player. Detlef has got to take advantage of that.
Van Exel crossover left to right hand, dribble into the lane up with the left hand. He missed it. Rebound volley, tapped outside. Van Exel with it. Leans in, ball blocked from behind by Payton and jabbed out of bounds. Laker possession at the 6:59 mark of the second period.
Yeah, good defense by Gary Payton. Van Exel had beaten him, but Gary didn't give up on the play, was able to get a piece of it from behind.
Lakers lead it here by 3, 36-33. Ceballos will bring it inbound. Boy, the Lakers with 6 blocks and the Sonics with 2. And the Lakers defensively done a very, very nice job. Here comes Campbell to the baseline. Boy, he was face up to the basket that time and hit a jumper off the dribble. We haven't seen that dimension yet tonight. He has 11 points.
He's another guy you don't know which one is going to show up on a given night, but tonight playing with a lot of energy.
Payton off the Perkins pick. Stops, spreads up a 20-footer. Rimmed it. Bowie with a rebound. He's been omnipresent on the glass. Up to Jones. Cross court. Van Exel with it. Nicky Van Exel to Bowie. Stands inside the three-point ring. Van Exel again will work it off the Bowie pick as they head a seam into the lane. Behind the back wrap around to Campbell. Lost it in traffic. Grabbed by Ceballos. Stripped away by Marciulionis. But it squirts free to Jones, and the Lakers set it up with 3 on the shot clock. To Bowie for a 3. He missed it. Rebound to Detlef Schrempf. All green on the right wing. Centers the ball on a 3-on-2 to Kemp. To the glass. Lays it in. He's fouled, and the Rain Man will go to the line.
Yeah, Ceballos and Campbell both real late getting down court. They play a lot of minutes. Ceballos plays with a lot of energy, and the Sonics doing a good job pushing the ball up on the fast break. Shawn Kemp again with the finish, and Detlef, the 6'10" small forward, able to lead the breakdown and got stuck in the air. Shawn bails him out and finishes the play strong.
Missed free throw. The Lakers by 3, 38-35. Laker possession. 6 minutes to go. Second quarter. Into the lane. High hook on the run. Van Exel from the dots. What a play.
If Van Exel gives you the herky-jerky motion out front, he's able to get into the paint, and now he's got a couple of moves once he gets in there. He's able to finish better.
Lakers lead it by 5. 5:47 to go. Second period. Seattle playing a hot club. The Lakers have won 7 of the last 10. Seattle likewise. Schrempf with it high on the left. Pumps it inside. Rain Man back. Turns. High hook. Flicks it. Missed it. Rebound. Bowie again. Out to Van Exel. Nick wants to run in the open floor. Slow a little bit. Gary gets between the man and the rack. Pursues Van Exel. Stalks him outside. Quarter court left. Van Exel relaxes now with 12 on the shot clock. Quick burst of speed. Whirls. Gives to Campbell. Straightens. Fires. 14-footer. He got it. Yeah, 13 for Campbell, Marcus.
That's the difference between Van Exel this year and last year. Last year, he might have tried to force the break. This time, he just stick with the defense gave him. Did a good job of drawing the double team. Hitting Elden Campbell, who popped back after the pick and roll, after the high pick.
7-point Laker lead and a push foul off the ball. This will be on the Los Angeles Lakers. This one is on Sam Bowie. 13th foul on the Los Angeles Lakers. And the players obviously are not very demonstrative after a questionable call. They've already seen McMillan get kicked out here in the second quarter. Nick Van Exel got a quick technical in the first period of play. He might give me one. Lakers by 7, 5:02 to go second period. Good thing we're way up here. Here's Schrempf, drives into the lane, double team, scoops it over to Perkins. Long blast out of the corner, missed it. Rebound deflected, Kemp in a tip match, grabs it, powers to the rack, sidesteps Campbell and lays it in. Nice play.
Yeah, Shawn doing it with effort now. You like to see that.
Kemp with 11, and the Lakers lead is 5 with 4:43 left second period. Van Exel double team, finds Vlade, left side out to Campbell again from 15 feet, face to the basket, bam, down it goes. 15 for Elden Campbell on 7 of 12 shooting. And a 7-point Laker lead. Boy, there's a murmur right now spreading through this crowd in L.A. Can you believe that? Schrempf hands off to Perkins, holds to the glass, and finger rolls a lifting left-hander up and in.
Yeah, this is as well as I've seen Elden play this year. Sam Perkins a good job moving without the basketball, but Elden Campbell never plays this well offensively. I mean, he does some things defensively, but he's sticking that jump shot tonight. 15 points and 4 rebounds, and his last 3 hoops have been scored with the face to the basket. He kind of softened the Sonics up earlier with a little post-up back down. Here's Ceballos for a 3. Missed it. He hurried the shot, rebound to Perkins. Out to Payton across midcourt. Gary with the right hand, pull up, rebound, Schrempf, backs it outside, Kemp grabs it, leans into traffic, hands to Gary, darts, flicks, over to Schrempf, brought it down and right off the shoe top out of bounds for another Sonic turnover. Their 12th here in the ball game. Yeah, they've got to do a better job taking care of the ball. That was just an unforced error. Gary with a nice kick to Detlef. It looked like he tried to shoot it before he caught the basketball.
Lakers lead it 44-39. LA ball, 3:42 left second period of play. Van Exel veers off the Vlade pick and pulls up for a J, and man got nothing but 4. Van Exel with a half dozen. 7-point lead again for the Lakers. Their largest was 8 in the first quarter. They've had a 7-point lead a couple of times here in the second frame. With it is Payton, darts outside, now cuts into the lane with the left hand, finds Gill outside, pulls up, hands to Detlef, steps to the glass, up with the left hand, Campbell blocks the shot, pokes it outside to Jones, lead play to Van Exel, 2-on-1 to Ceballos over Gill for the left-handed jam. Ceballos with 20 first quarter points, And the Lakers lead it by 9, 48-39. The Lakers, with their largest lead of the game at the 3:06 mark of the second period. Maybe the good times are back here at the Forum. We'll return in a moment on the Sonics Broadcasting Network. Interactive exhibit for kids at the Seattle Center Children's Museum. So when you visit your local grease monkey for your next oil change, be sure to bid on exciting Sonics merchandise. The item up for bid in December is a basketball autographed by the entire Sonics team. The Sonics, Grease Monkey, and the Children's Museum building a winning team. Well, some finals in the NBA tonight. Charlotte down to Orlando, 125-123. Atlanta stopped San Antonio, 127-121. Overtime final. Lenny Wilkins ties Red Auerbach's all-time winning mark, 938. And Miami beat the Clips, 126-83. We'll have a look at the rest of the scores a little bit later on in the simulcast.
And Red Auerbach says that Lenny had more years to do it, and then he pointed out that Red had a little bit better players playing for him back in the good days.
A little more horses, too. Lakers lead here by 9 with 2:59 left in the second period. L.A. has done it with very good defense. Payton to Gill. Long jumper rattles off. Rebound Cedric Ceballos.
Gary's got to get selfish. He's got to start involving himself in the offense as a scorer more than a setup guy now.
With the basketball out high, it's Van Exel. Long J runs it in and out. Rebound deflected away. Grabbed by Schrempf. The Sonics own the glass 26-17. Schrempf to Payton over to Gill into the lane to the Rain Man. Steps up and on the pass across the baseline to Gill. Foul is whistled by Don Payton on Nick Van Exel. That is the third foul on Van Exel, who will have absolutely nothing to say about the call. He's already been teched.
And had to sit down for an extended period in the first quarter. Dale Harris making his point known to the young man, Nick Van Exel. You know, he played for Bob Huggins at Cincinnati. He's a volatile young man, but he's really maintained his control his first 2 years in the league pretty well, I think.
Volatile? Did you see volatile?
Yeah, he's got a short fuse.
In low, here is Kemp. He turns to the baseline. There's Elden Campbell waiting for him. Slips it, just hacked it right out of bounds. And it will be Sonic basketball. 19 on the shot clock for the Sonics. And I fully concur with your observation on tape. He has got to look to score number 1. Brings it inbounds to Gill in the corner. There's Gary on the post-up, but fronted by 3. Gill looking that direction. Gary steps out to get it. They clear the floor. He backs down on 3. Looking over the left shoulder, dribbling with the right hand. Doubled, skips it to Gill, leans in, high bank on the run, rattles up and in.
And to show you how much the Lakers respect Gary Payton in the low box, Vlade Divac was coming over to double team and making him give up the basketball.
48-41 the score. 3 outside, tangled up with Payton, working the dribble. Gary moving the feet, trying to channel 3 his direction. 3 in low to Campbell. Has been hot. Double teamed out to 3. 3 in the corner. Checked by Cartwright. Over to Jones. Up fakes. The rookie raises. Missed it. Rebound grabbed by Bill Cartwright. Seattle trailing by 7. Cartwright with the outlet pass to Payton. Up ahead to Detlef. Into the lane. To the glass. Stripped. Reached in to get him. And that will send Detlef to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, that was another good defensive possession for the Sonics. They were a lot more active, rotated quicker. Eddie Jones had a hand in his face when he took the jump shot, and that time rookie Eddie Jones had no idea that Detlef was about to run up his back. Turns late, but Detlef was fouled before he got to the basket.
Detlef shooting a remarkable 71% over the last 3 ball games, averaging nearly 22 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's been outstanding. Elden Campbell has been outstanding. He will check out. 7 of 12 shooting, 15 points, 4 rebounds. In comes Sam Bowie, who has provided Al Harris quite a lift off the bench with his 5 rebounds and a couple of blocks unofficially. Schrempf gets 1 of the 2 free throws, and the Sonics trail it here by 6, 48-42, with a minute 42 left here in the first half from Los Angeles. Street across midcourt feeds to Ceballos, who has 20 first half points. Divac to 3, off balance. Jay missed it, came down in a heap. Rebound grab by the Sonics. 3 on 3. Gary leads the break, shovels 1 up straight away. It's a tough shot to convert. He didn't. Rattles short, 3 to rebound, 3 on 1 as they swap in. Ceballos cuts in, hammered by Cartwright and fouled. And here comes Ceballos to the free throw line, and the foul to Dollar Bill Cartwright.
Yeah, Gary just a little short on the finger roll, but to be a great scorer in the NBA, you have to get to the free throw line. And Cedric Ceballos does a good job of just flinging his body into Bill Cartwright, drawing the obvious foul.
Ceballos had 20 at last word here in the first half. He's already had a 50-point ball game this year against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And joins pretty good company, a long line of Lakers scores. Elgin Baylor had 18 50-point games plus with the Lakers. Gary West 5, George Mikan 4. Wilt Chamberlain surprisingly with just 2.
Yeah, the Laker crew dug up a stat that Wood had 113 50-point games in his career, but he was a passer and setup man by the time he got out there. Just been a rebounder.
50-42 the score after Ceballos converts a couple of free throws. The Sonics bring it down and into the lane in the form of Detlef Schrempf, who was fouled by Bowie. Now Detlef will head to the free throw line. Detlef Schrempf, 8 points, 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and the free throw up and in.
And people are probably astounded that Wood had 113 50-point games, but he averaged 50 points a game one season, so it makes sense.
In the early 60s, I'm told. Schrempf second one up and in. Schrempf with 10. 50-44 the score. Lakers by 6. A minute 10 left in the first half. Threatt darts across midcourt. Skips it mid-block right side to Vlade. Out to Threatt. Over to Bowie. Right of the key. Good ball movement by the Lakers tonight. Cross court. Jones sets. Fires a three. Rimmed it. Rebound grabbed by Bill Cartwright. Looking for the outlet pass. There's Payton midcourt to oblige. Gary, chest pass, cross court over to Perkins, high to the right, back to Payton, in low, a bullet pass to Schrempf, stumbles, reaching in though, Jones and Threatt, and a foul call. Detlef will again go to the line.
Say, when you move as much as Ceballos does on offense, you have to give up something somewhere in your game. For him, it's defensive intensity, and not that he's a bad defensive player, but he works so hard on offense. I think his legs just don't have the energy to play all-out defense, and if you work him at the small forward position, you can score points against him.
That is the third foul on Cedric Ceballos. Ceballos will check out, and Tony Smith, the veteran Laker in his 5th year out of Marquette, will come in 6'4" and 205. The line on Ceballos, 7 of 10 shooting, 8 for 8 from the line, 22 and 4 rebounds. Schrempf's free throw up and in. 12 for Detlef, 7 in the quarter. The Sonics pull within 4 after trailing by 9. Sonics put on some pressure. Threatt will break it with a dribble over to Smith. Drives into the lane. Shot blocked by Schrempf. Sent Smith down. No autopsy, no foul. You know the rules here. And here come the Sonics with Perkins from Gill firing a three. Ooh, off the front rim. Rebound deflected away from Bowie by Schrempf. Perkins picks it up outside the three-point perimeter. 27 seconds remaining in the second period. The Lakers leading by 4, 50-46. Gill has it between the rings. Spread floor ahead of him. Tony Smith standing there with his hands tugging at the trunks down around knee level. Now Bowie makes his run at Gill. He will reply by running the pass over to Schrempf. Outside to Gill for a three. Missed it. Rebound Bowie. 6 seconds. Midcourt Jones. 4 seconds. 3-3 with 3. No. Rebound Gill with 1. Up ahead to Schrempf. Did not get off the shot. Would not have counted had it gone. So, at the end of the half here in Los Angeles, the score, the Lakers 50, the Sonics 46. We'll be back with more in a moment on the Sonics run.
Yes, it is. One of the prettiest plays in basketball. Gary Payton coming down and does a good job of dishing the ball off to Shawn Kemp, and here comes Shawn and doing what he does best. The dunk, the DTE, the power, the play. Shawn Kemp all up in the rim. The DTE power play.
At halftime, the Lakers lead the Sonics 50-46. More goodies coming your way from L.A. in a moment here on the Sonics Broadcasting Network.
Basketball and a good job of finishing on the break. Remember, he won the Gatorade Slam Dunk Contest in 1992 with the blindfold. Some people said he could really see. Pass into Bowie here. We're going to see Elden Campbell kind of get the ball stuck on the hip, just throws the backhanded layup at the rim. The ball gets the friendly bounce and the kiss. Sometimes better to be lucky than good. And down at the other end, give it up early. You're going to get it back. Nick Van Exel knows what's coming. Oh, the slam dunk. Kendall Gill, the high flyer. And Detlef Schrempf has got to continue to do this. Cedric Ceballos.
Well, the most important number, the fact the Lakers lead the Sonics here at half by 4. I'll probably have a message on my machine when I get home, imploring me to lay off the officials.
And Happy New Year.
Yeah. Happy New Year. Don't jab the officials on the air.
Will that work? Will that kind of stifle you?
As we know, they're above it all, and they are the power elite in the NBA. And, of course, it's come to see these 3 guys out here officiate and call illegal defense on the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a warning, and the Sonics will bring it in bounds. And, you know, I don't know how coaches do it. I really don't. I don't know how coaches do it.
It's tough. I mean, it's tough as a player, too.
Here is Schrempf over to Cartwright, drives into the lane, jump hook up and in. Bill Cartwright getting things started for the Supersonics. And again, as it was in the first quarter, well, we'll have to wait and see if we really get a feel for a Sonic trend offensively. But the first quarter, they were looking to Cartwright early and often. Jones into the lane, double teamed over to Vlade, kick out pass for the baseline bump. He got it from 15.
George knows he's going to have to get some production from somewhere and from as many people as possible because he is shorthanded, and you might as well go to Bill while he's in the game.
52-48 the score. Schrempf sidelines into the lane. Nice speed outside. Kemp waiting. Triggers in a 15-footer from the angle. Swish.
Nice ball movement, and Shawn again has developed a nice 15-foot medium-range jump shot.
Lakers by 2. Van Exel blasts into the lane. Finds Ceballos outside for the 3. Through an air ball. His pass comes into the hands of Cartwright outside to Payton. 3-on-1 to Kemp. He'll go up to get it. Try to flip it up. Rattled short. Grabbed by Vlade. Outlet pass to Van Exel. Over to Jones for the 3 from the near side. No. Rebound Detlef Schrempf. Hands out to Gary Payton. Gary at the center of the floor. Down on the left wing, looks to the early offense inside to Kemp. His hook pass deflected, grabbed by Van Exel. Nick across midcourt. Sonics with a couple of bad decisions here, back to back, and Van Exel strokes a 3, bam, to make it a Laker 55-50 lead.
You're talking about the bad decisions. I mean, you can't always go for the ooh and the ah with the nice lob play. Sometimes you just have to do it the conventional way and finish the play and score the bucket.
Gill, hard cut off the pick, drives to the glass, and then suddenly skips it cross court to Payton. He'll drive in, out to Gill for the baseline flutter. He got it.
You know, no extra points for a degree of difficulty. That jumper counts just as much as a spectacular lob dunk.
55-52 the score. Down the right wing comes Van Exel. He encounters Bill Cartwright on his way, and the ball is stripped away by Dollar Bill. Last touch by Cartwright. It'll be Laker basketball. Lakers leading by 3, 55-52. 10 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Glad you're with us on the simulcast tonight. Ceballos will bring it inbounds to Jones. Hooks it outside to Campbell. Look out. He was uncanny in the first half. He'll feed over there and screen for Jones. Jones double teamed out to Campbell. Hesitates, runs into the lane. I feel good, he says. Into the left-handed scooper. He missed it. Rebound to Schrempf. High skip down the floor to Gill. 3-on-1 to Payton. Kemp sidesteps. Vlade lays it up. Missed it. Tapped it up and in. What do we have?
Nothing. 2 points.
Nothing. 2 points. All right. The officials were indicating. I thought they were going to call a basket interference to possibly goaltender.
It was close. It was close, but I thought that there was a lot of contact when Shawn took the ball up to the basket. But again, they're letting these two teams kind of play tonight, so things are getting physical.
Sonics have owned the glass, and now they're starting to convert and get some breaks going. We'll see how this thing develops right now. The Sonics have moved to within 1 with a timeout on the floor. We'll be back in a moment.
Shawn there for the putback.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for, to see if the officials were going to indicate. I mean, their hands up, but they were indicating good goal. Here comes Van Exel. Angle up in the lane on a break. Missed the shot. Rebound tapped outside by Schrempf to Gill. Back to Detlef. Into the lane. Nice pass over to Gary to the glass. Hands to Kemp. Tough pass for the big man to handle. Ball pried free. Loose outside. Battling for it is Gill. Raises up on one knee. Manages to pull it away from Vlade Divac, who was on the floor lying down under Kendall Gill. And Vlade's holding his right hand.
Sonics did everything but convert on that break. Had nice faking. They got the ball in the middle of the proper place. And Vlade gets some attention from trainer Gary Payton. A lot of players in that pileup. Looks like he's working. Ooh, wow. Looks like the dislocated finger was pulled back into place. He's okay now. They have rebuilt him. They have the technology.
They put some strapping tape on him and send him back out there. Gary Payton says, there's nothing high-tech to this. You just yank that baby out, send him out there.
Hey, get back out there.
Come on. 55-54 the score. Here's the tip. Deflected outside and grabbed by the Lakers. Seattle having a devil of a time converting on their fast breaks. I don't quite understand why.
Yeah, well, the Lakers have the big bodies, Divac and Campbell to block the shots, and they start out blocking a lot of shots, so that plays on your mind as a player.
Ceballos double-teamed on the wing. Outside of Van Exel, finds Campbell open. A pass across the lane to Divac. Tied up by Detlef Schrempf. Look out, Detlef. And a foul called on Detlef Schrempf. He wanted a jump ball.
Detlef and his little cotton-eyed Joe two-step on the sideline. He just did a little dance. He thought he had all ball. But the Sonics, they've got to do a better job of drawing the foul on the fast break. I mean, you attack those shot blockers. You do look what Ceballos said. You just throw your body into them and get to the free throw line.
Well, let's watch the next break, too, and see where the ball handler goes. If he breaks inside the free throw line, you know, you're really, I think, giving the defense the advantage. It's the angles start to close. Not as much ground to cover if you're a defender. Here's Van Exel. Chest pass over to Ceballos. Double team. Over to Bowie. Tapped away. Grabbed by Kemp. Outside to Detlef. Gary and Gill ahead of him, but the Lakers backpedal to fill the lane. Schrempf with it. Right-hand side of the key. Outside it comes to Gary Payton. The Sonics haven't had a lead since 27-25 with 10:09 left in the second period. Payton, baseline left, into Kemp, into the lane, jumps out, high hook, on the roll, off balance, missed it short. Campbell clears it to Van Exel. He has a 3-on-2. Over to Ceballos, hit him in the chest, by Detlef Schrempf. Nobody can convert. 3-on-2 the other way. Detlef to the glass, leaves it off for Kemp. He goes up, Schrempf got it back, leans into the air, and is fouled by Elden Campbell. And Shawn Kemp will go to the free throw line.
Not a lot of efficiency finishing off the fast break that at either end is Ceballos just had the ball, like you mentioned, go right off his chest. But here's Shawn, and does a good job. Eddie Jones get a hand on the basketball. Shawn, nice up fake, and Elden all over him with the foul. But I think the point you were making about running the fast break, also the guys get it on the wing. They're dribbling to the baseline, getting themselves stuck under the basket with no place to throw, but into the crowd in the middle of the paint, and that pass is just not working tonight.
Well, you've got to get that ball if you're running the wing out on the floor, don't you? About 15 feet to get the proper angle, and that's why if you're handling the ball, you can't go inside the free throw line.
Yeah,
You can't kick it out.
And a lot of that just giving it up early enough. You know, I think guys are looking for their own shot first, and then if that's not there, then okay, I'll throw it to my teammate now, but he's out of position by that time.
Shawn hits the first, misses the second. The Lakers with the rebound in a tie ball game at 55-all. Threatt has it, quarter court left. Gets it on the block to Elden Campbell. Boy, he pushed good inside. He turns, leans into Kemp. Ball deflected. Grabbed by Elden. Right back up and in. Just as time and expired on the shot clock. Give him credit. He's been a battler. 17 for EC.
A lot of contact again on the play. No foul call.
Yep. Quick step to the baseline. Turns on Campbell. Up fake. Flings it outside. Finds Schrempf for three. Got it. Detlef Schrempf comes down on three. 15 points for Detlef Schrempf. Good find by Kemp, and the Sonics take the lead, 58-57, 7:11 to go in the third. Van Exel has the ball out beyond the three-point range. Pity pat that left-hand dribble. Gives it over to Ceballos, hesitates, dances to the baseline, lean in, slinks to the hole, and banks it home. Cedric with 24.
Cedric knows the angles. Just great at finding the spot on the window to put the ball down.
Lakes by one. Kemp off balance, whirls to the baseline. Fall away Jay, fouled, and rims off and up to earn him at the line. Campbell picks up the foul, and that is the third on Elden Campbell.
Again, the big fella out of Morningside High School, right down the street from the Forum. Out of Clemson University, doing a good job, just a spectacular job tonight, offensively playing as good a basketball as I've ever seen him play.
Kemp hits the free throw, 17 for Shawn. He has hit 7 of 15 from the field, 3 of 6 from the line, has 6 boards. Second one up, got it. Shawn Kemp with a couple of free throws, converts here to put the Sonics into the lead, 60-59. Full court pressure applied by Payton, wants to keep the ball out of the hands of Van Exel. Instead, Threatt will handle it, and he'll sidewind a three up there that rims. Rebound grabbed by Detlef Schrempf. Peels across midcourt with a right-hand dribble. Looking right, Kemp falls, pops up. Schrempf gives it to Cartwright, trailing. Bill wants to be conservative, in low to Cartwright, or I should say Gill. Turnaround jumper won't go. Kemp had the rebound, tangled up with EC, deflected free to Ceballos. Over it comes, in low. Van Exel did a miraculous job to double pump. Draws Schrempf into him for the foul, and Nick Van Exel will get 2 shots.
Nick Van Exel is just a feisty player as Vlade Divac comes back into the game. Got that finger pulled out, got it taped up, but Detlef went over to help Van Exel up after he had knocked him down, and Van Exel just kind of turned away and said, "Now you hit me, now you want to help me? Get out of my face."
Turned a cold shoulder to Detlef Schrempf's charity.
But I like feistiness in my point guard.
Van Exel's a winner, too. His junior year, the Cincinnati Bearcats went to the Final Four, and in his senior year, Cincinnati was in the Final 8. He hits both free throws. He has 11 points. In fact, they beat Memphis State, Penny Hardaway, one of those tournament games. 61-60 to score. The Lakers by 1, 6:19 to go third quarter. Schrempf looks over the left shoulder on the block, double. Finds Cartwright from 15, a set shot. He earned it. Rebound, Sam Bowie. Outlet pass to Ceballos. Takes it, rolls across midcourt. Spots Van Exel cross court. Hesitates, shake and bake, dribble into the lane. Double team. Flings it outside to Threatt. Feathers it low to Vlade. Vlade backs and bumps. Double. Outside to Threatt. Sways left, goes right. Loops it over to Van Exel. Up takes Gary out of position. Uncorks a 15-footer and knocks it down. Seattle will bring it right back. Payton to midcourt. Down the left side. Double team forced outside by Ceballos and Van Exel. Payton still handling it. Gets the screen from Schrempf. Kemp drives into the lane. Double. Over to Schrempf. Standstill three. Nailed another one. Detlef Schrempf. 18 points for Detlef Schrempf. Beautiful find by Payton to tie it at 63 all. That's our Horizon Air instant replay. Van Exel now to Vlade. Into the lane. Skip pass to Ceballos for the score. 26 for Cedric Ceballos.
The Sonic George Karl wants an offensive foul. I thought Vlade was out of control. But there's Cedric Ceballos, that man again, always in the right place at the right time.
65-63, Lakers by a deuce. 5:10 to go, third quarter. Payton hunched over the dribble outside. Pursued by Van Exel. Blows to the baseline. Skips a little left-handed scooper up there. Won't go, but tapped in by Kemp, who was rim high with two hands, baby. 20 points for Kemp. Back come the Lakers. Three to the baseline. Lean in step. Ball blocked from behind. I think Kemp had a hand on it. Deflected out. Grabbed by Ceballos. Cross court to Van Exel. Boy, they are really spacing the Sonics out. Spreading that defense thin. Bowie leans on the block. Off balance shot over Kemp. No. Put back by Van Exel. He scores. He's fouled. And send the man to the line.
George Karl is trying to make a point to the official. I'm not sure exactly what he's talking about.
Wipe out the foul. Basket counts, and Seattle will get it back. That's what I'm reading from Bill Oak.
No foul on the play. Take a look at Bowie. Does the lean-in jumper. Nice job.
Yeah, it was his own man.
Oh, okay. They thought Detlef had grabbed his arm, and it was his own guy, so no foul. So I see what the confusion was.
Yep, and give the officials credit for sorting that one out. You got to give credit when they do a great job, you know. Here's Gill to the baseline. Turns, double team. Outside, he flares the pass to Payton. Raises with a three, rimmed off. Rebound deflected. Grabbed by Detlef Schrempf. He'll dribble into the key. Stop. Jump passes to Gill for a bomb. He rimmed it. Follows his own rebound. Into the lane he comes. Strip. Ball loose. Last touch by a Laker. The sprawling Vlade Divac. Last had a little flesh on it. Seattle will take possession, trailing the Lakers by 2, 67-65.
Okay, Sarunas and Sam Perkins check into the game. Sarunas has got to try and keep things going offensively. Sonics just 2 points down, but they need somebody to carry the torch on offense and help Shawn Kemp out.
Payton outside. Ooh, he tried to sprint by a man. He stepped and forked the foot. He recovers to dribble into the lane. And beats the Marciulionis, who took a hammering. And Rudy will get 2 shots.
Very physical basketball game, and the tempo set early. The officials not calling a lot of the contact inside, and now both teams are just kind of pounding on each other. But it was a good night against the Sixers last night, 20 points. I was reading the paper this morning to see what the outcome was. His name was at the very bottom, and I was happy to see that his production point-wise is finally starting to pick up.
Yeah, 20 points in 19 minutes. Not bad work. Marciulionis splits a pair of free throws. And the Sonics trail the Lakers here by 1. 3:57 left in the third. Van Exel left mid to pass outside to Bowie. To Threatt now. Ceballos stands head of the team. Cedric, sidearm pass on the wing. Van Exel gathers it in. Flips a three up. Rattles short. Kemp grabs the rebound. Sends it ahead to Payton from behind. Threatt deflected, but Gary regains possession. Dribbles beneath the lid and is bumped by Van Exel, who couldn't put on the brakes in time. Nick the Quick with his 4th foul.
And that's the play I was talking about. Gary gets the ball and gets kind of stuck under the basket. He was bailed out by Van Exel that time, but really no place to go. A lot of big bodies around him.
14th foul on the Lakers. Inbounds pass quickly. Payton to Schrempf. Up fake. Leans. Outside to Sam. Open three. Rimmed it. Rebound. Kemp steps right back up. Lays a left-hander over Bowie. Missed it. Rebound Ceballos. Cedric will bring it ahead. Wheels it over to Van Exel. Stutter step into the lane. No look lead to Ceballos, who rams into Perkins. And an offensive foul called on Cedric Ceballos. His 4th foul.
And a technical foul call against Shawn Kemp. For complaining about the lack of a foul call on that last possession. But, Shawn, hey, nobody's getting calls out here, so you really can't complain.
No, you can't. If anything, I would think the players would be happy for allowing them to play. Except when you're getting hammered, it's easy.
Yeah, and you're getting hammered inside for a potential close-in shot at the basket like that. So, you want the refs to clean it up because, it's affecting your scoring and your ability to put the ball in the hole. But Shawn, again, I don't know what was said, but he's got the one. He's got to avoid the other one.
Yeah, and you got to keep in mind that they have already teched Van Exel in the first quarter. McMillan was kicked out at the 9:57 mark of the second period, and
they love the trifecta.
Yeah, they love it. They are not messing around. They are not joking. Here's Schrempf. He falls away on a 12-footer in the lane and got it. Detlef has been 20 points here in this ball game. He's hit a couple of threes and now a fielder for 8 of his 20 in the 30s, keeping the Sonics in it, tied at 68. Skip pass, baseline right, Ceballos double. Outside to Threatt. Finds Van Exel here to the near side. We have 3 in the lane. Whips it on the Lakers. A turnover on the Los Angeles Lakers is only their 9th of the game. The Sonics have 14 turnovers. for 13 Laker points. We'll be back. Tie ball game, 68 all in L.A. Good one. 6:50 left on the Sonics Broadcasting Network. The light scoreboard. Clippers destroyed by Miami, 126-83. Atlanta wins for Lenny, tying Red Auerbach's all-time winning record of 938. Atlanta over San Antonio, 127-121 in overtime. Charlotte surprises Orlando by a deuce. Houston beats Golden State, 126-124. Good effort by the Warriors. And in the fourth period, Portland trying to come back and beat Denver. They lead it right now, 98-87. Portland Trailblazers lead the Denver Nuggets. Here in Los Angeles, the Lakers and the Sonics are tied at 68 all with 2:49 left in the third period. Marciulionis to midcourt, breaks the trap, skips it to Gary, into the lane, runs in with a reverse scoop over Vlade, then rims off. Elden Campbell has the rebound. Up to three, slings it up front court, right side. Van Exel has the ball cocked at his hip. Works off the Vlade Divac pick. Forced outside, jump switch, Kemp on Van Exel, cross court to three, to Ceballos for the three, got it wide open.
Ceballos shoot a lot more three-pointers this year. He can shoot that shot left wide open, and that's what happens. Just slow on the rotation by the Sonics defensively.
31 for Cedric. It's one of those nights. 71-68 to score. Marciulionis left side from the angle. Bags a 17-footer. Boom! 5 points for Marciulionis. 71-70. Lakes by one. 2:03 left third quarter. Van Exel front court right side. Started his college career at Trinity Junior College in San Antonio. Hands off to Vlade Divac. Takes it right side, trying to turn the corner on Kemp. Shawn has some hands on Vlade, and the foul on Kemp is his third. Trinity is, by the way, the place that Shawn Kemp checked into after leaving Kentucky, but he did not officially play any basketball at all at Trinity. He just enrolled.
And then made his move into the NBA at this tender age of, what, 19 years old?
19 years of age. He was the first-round pick of the Sonics, 17th overall in the draft. Lakers have it. 1 point lead. Ceballos hot, drives baseline left, doubles, skip outside to Campbell, back to Cedric, sets his feet, fall away Jay, no. Rebound grabbed by Gary Payton. Marciulionis ahead. Up it comes to Rooney. He'll drive into the lane, hand to Perkins to the glass, lays it up, and left it short. Buddy is fouled and will go to the line for 2 shots. That was a little better spacing there on that fast break, Marcus.
And Sarunas got the ball early from Gary Payton. You know, good things happen when you run hard on the break. Sarunas really got out on that left side, had the angle to the basket. He's going to try and make something happen. Sam running hard on the right side of the court. He's the recipient of the good pass and the foul.
Sam Perkins to the line. The free throw up and in. Perkins has 9 points. The Sonics are led by the 20 apiece of Kemp and Schrempf and Cedric Ceballos with 31 big ones. Seattle shooting 41% for the game. Lakers 44% from the field. And Perkins cashes in on both free throws. It's a 72-71 Sonic lead. 1:24 left in the third. Ceballos with the ball out beyond the three-point edge. To Van Exel, sweeps it low to Vlade. Reverse pivot, high hook, hangs and falls. Vlade with 4 points all in the quarter. Lakers take the 1 point lead. Here's Gary Payton, hard cut into the lane. Tried to left mid it to a trailer. Ball deflected, grabbed by three. Down a backcourt to Van Exel into the lane for the streaking breakaway lay-in. 13 for Nick the Quick. Nice play by Sedale Threatt. 75-72, Lakers by 3. Payton cross court to Perkins, fakes the three, tries to dance to the baseline, shut off by Campbell. And illegal defense called on the Los Angeles Lakers.
And that last possession, I mean, that's what I mean by Gary Payton needs to be more selfish offensively. Penetrated down the gut of the defense, tried to make the extra pass instead of finishing the shot off himself.
Lakers by 3, 51 seconds left in the third, and Kendall Gill goes to the line. On the technical foul, missed the free throw. The Sonics tonight, in case you're wondering, 14 of 21 from the line. Lakers have only had one miss, 12 of 13. Seattle will bring it inbound.
Gary Payton with 4 points up to this point in the game, and Nick Van Exel is not that good a defensive player to hold it down like that.
Perkins fires a three, misses. Vlade Divac with a rebound. Shovels it out to Nick Van Exel. Skips across midcourt. 37 seconds left in the third frame. Lakers by 3. Van Exel, hard blast into the lane. Backs off Kemp, missed the shot. Loose ball foul called. It's on the Los Angeles Lakers. And Eddie Jones is tagged with a foul. Go ahead, Marcus.
No, I'm just saying, you know, Shawn, a lot of contact. Nick Van Exel took it strong to the basket. Probably thought he was fouled. We take a look here and see if Shawn does a good job backing off the play. But a lot of times you get that foul call, but the officials, in their credit tonight, One of the few things they've done right, they allow these guys to play some physical basketball inside.
They have, and I think, you know, if you have a criticism of at least my criticism of the officiating has been that this year, and it's not their fault because it's an edict by the NBA, Bob Thorne, so much in several interviews, has said the rules are in the rule book. We're just asking the officials to enforce them after many, many years of ignoring them. Because obviously, because of some pressure.
Yeah, well, one of the craziest calls I saw was when Shawn dunked and then kind of just glared at an opponent and got a technical foul for glaring.
Yeah, the Sonic foul has been really interesting this year. Perkins hits both free throws, 75-74. Outside, Van Exel palms one down and looks at the Sonic bench. Van Exel with 17 points. 77-74 the score. In low, Payton doubled outside to Perkins. Over to Irvin Johnson, will raise with a 15-footer and banked it down. His first deuce. Back come the Lakers in a hurry. Jones pulls up to 5 with 4. He got the jump shot. That was a quick whip up in the front court. Sonics try to reply. Gill across midcourt with 3. 2. Fires with 1. He missed it. Rebound, Vlade Divac. That ends the third quarter play. The Lakers hold a 3-point lead. 79-76. We'll be back in a moment. 46% of their field goals. Seattle 41%. And the Sonics own the glass. 45-30. Yet Seattle's turned the ball over 15 times, with the Lakers just 9. They lead the league in fewest turnovers committed at 15 per ball game. Well, we go to the fourth stanza with Sam Perkins and Irvin Johnson, Marciulionis, Gill, and Gary Payton on the floor. Lakers leading by 3 and underway with Nick Van Exel to lead the Los Angeles Lakers. Van Exel has 17, Ceballos 31, Elden Campbell with 17. The lead LA in scoring. Vlade behind the back dribble, hard shot, reverse pivot, and a pass off to Campbell. Foul called on the Sonics. Sam Perkins is tagged with foul, his second, and a non-shooting foul.
Vlade trying to convince the ref that he was turning into that hook shot, but no go.
79-76 Lakers. Van Exel outside. He was very, very good. Very sharp in the third quarter. Cuts off a Divac pick. Hesitates. Lets it fly. Rimmed it. Rebound. Grabbed by Perkins. Hands off to Gill. Up ahead to Gary Payton down the right wing. Works Van Exel into the paint. Stops. Speeds outside to Rooney. Back to Gary. Deflected away. Gary afterward. Jones has got it. Poked away by Rooney. Powers to the glass. His shot partially deflected by Vlade Divac. Vlade comes down with it. Now will dribble out of backcourt. Wants some help. Van Exel will oblige. The Lakers lead it by 3, 79-76. Nick Van Exel looking in low. With a standstill dribble, now he's pursued, double team, flicks it cross court to 3, chest pass to Jones, in low to Vlade. Vlade takes a look at things over the right shoulder, backs Perkins down, turns, reverse hook up, no, rebound, grabbed by Irvin Johnson. And then Kendall Gill will stroll out of backcourt. Lead pass ahead to Perkins. Settles into the block. Backs down, follow-away left-hander from the baseline, rattles in and out, rebound, Campbell hustles after it, grabs it off the open floor, pumps it to 3. I like this lineup the Lakers have put out here. 3, Van Exel and Jones, that's a lot of quickness. Ceballos gets a breather. 3 off the pick, rubs Gill off on the Campbell screen, and the foul is called on Kendall Gill. That is the second team foul on the Sonics here in the period.
That's the versatility of Eddie Jones at 6'6", 190, much like Michael Cooper did, can play the 2 or 3 spots just as effectively, even though he's 190. That's kind of a wiry stretch, a la Jamal Wilson, again, as I mentioned, Michael Cooper.
And part of the reason we haven't seen George Lynch play tonight. 6'7" forward is rather undersized. Vlade turns, and a bad shot by Vlade from 18 feet. Went off the glass, wide right. Sonics with the recovery. Perkins hands to Marciulionis, slings it low to Detlef Schrempf. Campbell deflected it, but Gill, or I should say, Schrempf was unable to pull his hand back in time. It glanced off his fingertips for Laker possession.
This has been a ugly basketball. The first 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, those teams neither team can score a bucket.
Lakers lead at 79-76. Handling it as 3, high on the left, in low to Campbell, turns on Irvin Johnson. Now we'll back him down. Up fake, clean, high banker, got it. What a play, Elden Campbell, 19 points.
16 in the first half. Pulled out in the third quarter because of the 3 fouls.
Lakers by 5. Schrempf Takes the pass, double teamed out to Perkins, steps by Vlade, glides to the hole, left-handed, scoops out on the run up and in. Nice play.
And the lane parted like the red squeeze down. Took advantage of it in a nice loft finger roll over the outstretched arms. The Elden Campbell trying to swat it away.
Perkins with 14 and 81-78 Laker lead. 9:26 to go in the fourth. Van Exel to Divac, hand back to Van Exel. High on the right, steps to the paint, skips it over to Campbell. He'll lay one up and in. He is fouled, and Elden Campbell will go to the line.
And that was a late whistle. I saw the grab before Campbell made the finish, but the official was almost a delayed reaction on Billy Ocean's part, calling a foul. Van Exel with the penetration, going to drop it off to Campbell. Here's the grab right there. There's a foul. It was a foul, but Billy Ocean real late in blowing his whistle.
Elden Campbell with 21 points tonight. Ties a season high. He did 10 of 16 from the field. He's only been to the line twice. He also has 8 rebounds. The Sonics have had rebounding performances from Kemp and Trent, 9 apiece. Gill has 8. He had a lead in the rebound. Campbell converts for a three-point play. It's an 84-78, 6-point Laker lead. Schrempf handles the ball. In the keys, double team, he pivots. He puts the dribble on the floor, drives into the lane, tried to hand off to Kemp, and the ball is deflected out of bounds. Kemp and Trent can't believe it. Bill Oakes says it'll be Laker basketball.
He's ended up working on a short fuse himself tonight. He's got to be careful. He's really giving him a hard time.
Yeah, this could get crazy. Van Exel comes off the Divac pick out high on the right, shadowed by Gill. Van Exel darts outside, double teamed over to Vlade. Back to Van Exel, in low to Vlade, back turns, hits the cutter Campbell, broken up by Marciulionis, went off Campbell's leg and rolls out of bounds. And Campbell and Divac implore the officials to change their mind.
See what you started, Kevin. You see what you started.
Yeah, they can't win.
Everybody's riding the ref now, but True does a good job playing that free safety spot after the double team and getting a hand on the basketball.
Lakers by 6, 84-78, 8:40 to go. In lower Schrempf, Bozen back to the dotted line, tried to pass across the alley and is bumped and fouled on the pass off. This will be the first Laker team foul of the quarter. The foul on Eddie Jones, his second.
Now, the Sonics need some good execution on offense. I mean, the way they're playing now, the Lakers are just kind of slipping away from them, just slowly but surely. They were down by 3 at the beginning of the quarter. They're down 6 now, still early in the fourth, but they need to get the ball in the shine down on Lobach or Detlef or just something to get a good shot.
8:32 left in the game, 84-78 Lakers. Kept with it on the block. Fade, fires, rimmed it. Schrempf after the rebound, could not handle it. He was coming over the top of Campbell, which flies out of bounds, and the Lakers will take it. Van Exel immediately flings it to midcourt where Eddie Jones takes over. Jones, the rookie, tried to feed low to Ceballos. Tangled up by Schrempf and a foul called. George Karl a little upset. Out in front of the Sonic bench, Jim Kinsey. Schrempf with a foul. That is his third.
This is the kind of game mentally as a player. I mean, you get so worked up. There's so many questionable calls, some no calls, and players out here, the body language is funny. They are really kind of teed off to the officials tonight.
Fourth team foul of the Sonics. Laker ball. Van Exel in low to Vlade. Turns to the baseline with the right hand. Feeds outside. Van Exel steps into a three. Missed it. Rebound, Elden Campbell. And he threw the outlet pass out of bounds. Crowd wanted a foul called or a deflection off the Sonic. It looked like Seattle did deflect it. But nonetheless, it will be Sonic possession. At the 7:58 mark here in the fourth quarter, Seattle calls a timeout, down 6, 84-78 on the Sonic Broadcasting Network. Lakers by 6, Sonic possession. Payton with it, lobs it to Kemp, steps into the paint, feeds outside to Marciulionis, up fake, steps in, feeds across to Gary, unleashes a rocket from the baseline that is an air ball. Wrapped by Eddie Jones. Up it comes to Nick Van Exel. Van Exel with Ceballos, Divac, Jones, and Campbell. They've been a lethal 5 for Del Harris's Lakers. They lead it by 6. Time running down here in L.A. Here's a pass to Van Exel, overplayed by Payton. Flies it away from Nicky and out of bounds. Laker ball.
You know, Gary Payton sometimes he comes by us at the table and says it's on, but tonight looks like it's off. I mean, it's one of those nights where it's not going for him offensively. And to his credit, he's not forcing a lot of shots, but I still would like for him to look for more scoring opportunities.
Lakers time running down. Jones gets off the off-balance shot that won't go. The rebound is batted around and grabbed up off the mahogany by Perkins. Here come the Sonics. Marciulionis with the rock high on the left. Works up the Schrempf pick. Jump stops to Perkins, back to Rooney, fires a three, rimmed it off into the hands of Eddie Jones. Jones will break across midcourt. Sonics backpedal to throw the lane. Lakers by 6, 84-78. 6:51 left in the game. Jones with the ball high over the head. Sweeps it to the floor. Stops and pops. Eddie Jones. Just another one. Rebound to Kemp. With the rookie getting the green light out to Marciulionis from Kemp. Cross court to Gary. Back to Rooney. Pump fakes. Drives in. Tangled up. Fouled by Eddie Jones. Now free throws become so vitally important, but the Lakers have 2 team fouls. The Sonics are up to the limit. And with 6:34 left here in the ball game, Lakers lead by 6. And Seattle will bring it inbounds.
The Sonics haven't really scored or had a good look at the basket about the last 5 or 6 possessions. I mean, it's like there's a limit on the bad boy.
Here's Schrempf. Drop step spin. Back to the glass. Little high hook. Missed it. Rebound to Vlade Divac. He is pulled down to the floor by Shawn Kemp. That will put the Sonics over the limit. It will send Vlade Divac to the line. It is the 4th foul on Kemp.
Again, the proverbial lid on the basket. Detlef with a nice spin move to the baseline. Just couldn't finish it off. That's a tough shot. John is just going to pull Vlade down gently, and to his credit, help him up.
Vlade has already popped a finger out of place. And it's replaced by trainer Gary Payton. Steps up to the free throw line. Vlade, although he's only scored the 4 points, has plucked off 6 rebounds, and he had 3 blocked shots at halftime. And he hits the free throw. Oh, I beg your pardon. Vlade had just the 1 at half. Campbell was the fellow that had the 5 blocks at half for the Lakers. Divac, second one up. Rimmed it. Rebound, Shawn Kemp. Kemp has 11 rebounds to lead the Sonics. They've outboarded the Lakers 51-35. But they trail by 7. Schrempf in the lane. Hook pass to Perkins. Fakes the 3. Darts to the baseline. Lead in pump. Front of 12. Rattles. Hangs on the rim. No go. Ceballos comes in. Saves it from the baseline to Kemp. He races beneath the basket and rimmed it off short. Vlade is up with the rebound and is fouled to send the Lakers to the line. Goodness gracious.
The Sonics still stuck at 78. The Lakers not doing much better themselves, but cannot get the ball to go to the basket. Trying to tip to try and put that back in. He's going to get it in the basket and just get stuck right there on the front rim, and no luck at all inside.
The Sonics are 1 of 10 from the field here in the quarter. The Lakers are 2 of 8, but right now the Lakers going to the free throw line. The Sonics have only managed to draw the Lakers into 2 team fouls. Vlade misses the free throw. The Lakers could run away with this thing from the line if they continue to play aggressively.
And if they can make the free throw.
Vlade hits the second one. And the Lakers now lead it by a total of 8, their largest lead here in the second half. Here comes Gary Payton into the lane with a right-handed, left-handed scoop shot deflected away by Vlade Divac. Big block by Vlade, who averages 3 per ball game.
That's the only way you're going to block Gary Payton's shot. You got to get there quickly. Vlade gets the running started, and whoop, there it is. Throws it out of bounds.
And now on the inbound play, we have a foul called inside on Vlade Divac. It is the 3rd team foul on the Lakers, who have yet 1 more foul to give. 5:57 left. 86-78. Sonics 1 of 10 shooting from the field in the 4th quarter are struggling. Here's Kemp with it. Steps right, moves left into the lane. Double pumps to the hole. Drew the foul and will go to the line. So they have drawn the Lakers over the team foul limit, or actually to the limit at 4. The foul is on Divac, and it will send us a shooting foul. Kemp will get a deuce.
Yeah, the Sonics doing the smart thing. If you can't get them to fall for you, get to the line and try and score some points. Just do anything to get off this 78 points. They've been on for about 5 minutes.
Kemp swishes the free throw. 21 for Kemp. The only Sonic to score in the 4th quarter has been Perkins up to now. At the end of 3, it was 79-76 Lakers. Kemp hits the second one. 22 for Shaw. The Sonics are within 6 with 5:49 left. Plenty of time, but they've got to find somebody with a stroke out there. Greek works it across midcourt, handling the leather, working on Gill beyond the 3-point range. Fades a pass to Vlade. Forced outside double. Gets it cross court to Campbell. Now to Vlade. Lakers invert. Big man outside. Little man inside. Back cut. Ceballos from Divac. Double pump. And reverses one up and in off the window. 33 for Ceballos. 88-80. Lakers by 8. Kemp with it. Free throw line right. Out to Perkins. In the corner to Detlef. Shakes right. Moves left. Hard cover. The left hand into the lane. Left-handed hook over Divac. Rolls, swirls, and falls.
Good job by Detlef again attacking the basket, and now they're starting to get some of those friendly bounces.
Lakers by 6. 5 minutes remaining. Here's Creep. Jitterbug shivers his shoulders across midcourt. Quick change of pace dribble right side. Turned out by Payton. Creep picks up the dribble. Skips it to Campbell. Side steps right. Recoils double. Over to Van Exel off the dribble. Scoops into Vlade. Up to the hook. Blocked out of bounds by Kemp. Good reaction. Shawn Kemp rejects the shot.
Great pass by Nick Van Exel, but even a greater reaction by Shawn Kemp. Vlade Divac just assumed he had the uncontested layup after the nice head fake. Leaves Sam Perkins out the driver. There's Shawn. Vlade wants to go 10, but no can do, says the official. Good hustle by Shawn Kemp.
22nd timeout called on the floor with 4:44 left. A reminder that Atlanta Hawks coach Lenny Wilkins has tied Red Auerbach's all-time victory mark of 938 victories tonight.
Again, Van Exel does a good job of spotting the wide open Divac, and there's Shawn, though, just did not give up on the play, didn't concede the easy bucket inside, and Shawn, as usual, showing his emotion.
Lines up that fifth, jabs it into the air, 88-82. Lakers by 6. 4:44 left. As you know, Lenny Wilkins' coaching career began 69 with the Supersonics. Lakers bring it in bounds. Vlade has it tapped away by Kemp. He has the steal ahead to Payton. Oh, no! Oh, no! I don't believe he did that! Oh, my goodness. Payton shovels it off the glass, intending the reverberation for Kemp in a jam. He had the wide-open break, down 6, 4:25 left, and I can't believe he did that. Illegal defense called on the Sonics now will be Laker possession. Oh, my goodness.
And what is going through the mind of George Karl right now? I'd hate to hear it. You need a center. It's Gary Payton.
A better question, what is going through the mind of Gary Payton right now, Marcus?
yeah, at that very moment. And Shawn just up too high, throws it off the back rim, but you know, this situation, you're not up by 20 where you can afford to blow a bucket like that. You need every bucket you can get.
Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. Campbell into the lane. Jump hook up. No. Fouled on the floor. Foul is on Sam Perkins. Boy, this could be an interesting trip home for the Sonics. Detlef Schrempf wants to gather the folks together. He does, and I mean, he's barking at people right now.
And again, it's playing for the ooh and the ah, and like that's going to get you an extra 2 points if he converts that dunk off the glass. You know, I saw it in Gary's eyes. He had the breakaway layup. He looked to see who was behind him, like he was trying to, you know, set it up like a halftime show for Shawn to do it off the glass, like those guys who jump off the trampolines. But just not a smart play.
Campbell with 24. An 8-point Laker lead. 4:08 to go in the fourth period. Gary Payton outside. He's got egg all over that face. Beats to Gill over to Perkins for 3. Rimmed it. Rebound, Schrempf after it. Loose ball foul. Lakers.
You know, I say the same thing about the play. Even if Shawn would have made the dunk, you just don't try something that risky in this type of situation. Sure, if you're up by 25 and the game is in your pocket or you're down by 25, maybe, but you got a shot at winning this ball game being down by 6 at the time with about 4 minutes to play. There's no excuse for that.
Well, I just can't add anything to that, Marcus. You're absolutely right. I mean, it's I'm flabbergasted. I just cannot believe I just saw that. That's from a fifth-year player in the league. They attempted that one other time earlier in their careers. I think it was 3 years ago against the Sacramento Kings before the halftime close of the game, and George benched them both Gary and Shawn, to begin the third quarter. Detlef Schrempf hits a couple of free throws. Schrempf with 24 for the game. The Sonics still in it, trailing by 6, 3:51 remaining in the ballgame. Sonics have got to, they can't let that play take the wind out of the sails. They don't. They double Vlade Divac. They double it. Schrempf with a pick. Up ahead to Gary. Lob pass to Gill. Goes to get it and jams it down. Kendall Gill with 10. Gary put it on a dime that time, and it was the appropriate play to make.
Yes, it was. He did a good job by Gary Payton that time, and that was probably the only way he could get the ball to Kendall Gill, and Kendall is a good finisher, especially off of lob passes.
Timeout called. You are liable to see anything in this game, folks. Stick around. 3:34 break. Brought to you by Farmers Insurance Group.
let's see, to lob or not to lob. That is the question. When you do it, this situation, it's okay because you got to defend it back. This is probably the only way you can get that ball in that type of situation that Kendall Gill. Kendall finishes off for the Farmers fast break, as only Kendall can do it.
To suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous misfortune. 90-86, Lakers by 4. 3:29 to go. Fourth period play, Laker ball. What?
You know,
what a weird game.
If you lose this game by 2 points, if you're the Sonics, you're going to remember that. You're going to remember it either way.
Vlade backs in. He skips it to the point. Intercepted by Gill. He pass to Payton to the glass. Lays it up and in. Oh, he made a tough play there as he had Van Exel. Actually, I think it was Threatt right on his hip. 90-88. Lakers lead it by a deuce. 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. Threatt out high on the right side, covered by Gill. Threatt to Campbell, to the baseline. Back, turns, reverse pivot, high hook, rattles in. Elden Campbell, 26 points. Season high, Lakers by 4. Payton cross court to Perkins, open three. Swish! Sam Perkins hits a three. 17 for Perk. 92-91, Lakers by 1. 2:40 left in the ball game.
Boy, the Sonics need that three-pointer from Miami.
Seattle down by 1. They need another stop here. 2:30 left in the ball game. Vlade out beyond the three-point ring. Covered by Kemp. Kemp in a low crouch. Vlade gets rid of it. Handling an outside three. Herky, jerky dribble. Tough to draw beat on him. Skips it over to Van Exel. Reverse pivot. In with a left hand double teamed. Outside the rock to Threatt for the bomb. Couldn't get it off in time. Used too much time on a shot clock. Seattle will take it back. Chance to take the lead. As crazy as that sounds, for 2:14 left here in the ball game. Seattle's trailed by as many as 8 here in the fourth stanza. Lakers by a deuce, 92-91.